Welcome back to the channel. This is VR Bikes, and we have a Kawasaki Versys 2023 plate, which is Cat N and has 4,000 miles on it, and it's had a little bit of a ding. So this is just a project just to keep me busy. Thought it'd be quite a nice easy one. I've done some research already. This bit has gone beyond repair, but I can find a brand new one of those. You ready for this? With delivery, about £80. The fog lights down the bottom, we are missing the right hand one. Those are expensive, so we'll have to do a bit of research and find out where they are. The headlight does share its fittings with another model of bike, so I can't remember which one it is, but that of course brings the price down to the headlights, so that's not going to be too bad either. This front mid fairing has got 2 cracks in it. I'm going to have to see whether I'm going to save that or if I am going to look to see if the replacements are cheaper. So that is all good. The engine, that's disappointing for such a new bike, that the it's oxidizing underneath the engine cover, so that will be repaired. But yeah, they shouldn't be doing that on a 4,000 mile bike. Tank looks good. A couple of the clips and fittings are out on the top, and just coming across on this side, the assurance adjuster has marked a few areas with his masking tape, but some of them are just very superficial, but you expect that anyway. Assurance adjusters tend to do that. Bit of scuffing there, not too bad. Anyway, I'm going to check the oil before we do a first startup, but it was advertised as running, so yeah, I'll still check the oil first. Right, the oil is perfect, so I can't see any reason why we wouldn't try for a startup. So if we just chuck the ignition on here, only one key, I have to adjust that as well. 4,720 miles. Looks good. Don't think these have a clutch switch, so we are in neutral. And that sounds really good. So yeah, no surprises there. Let's get it apart, order some parts, and hopefully we could do a quick turnaround on this. So yeah, I do have a bit of a problem. I'm an addict for buying motorbikes. This one is the NC750 is nearly done. I'm waiting for the forks from China, and they should be here hopefully in about 2 weeks. It's been a bit of a wait on them, and then I can get out and actually see if it rides, because I've got no idea at the minute. We'll have to wait and see. So I do want to just get a couple of bits done on this, basically because it is very, very hot outside, and it is just a little bit cooler in here. So got some new lights, which are very nice, and I can see now. Right, so the outer cover off gives me access, or better access. I could have got it without it, but it's always good to see. So what I want to do is, before I put this order in for the front cowling, I just want to make sure there's no other damage. And if I can get the headlight out, I can just cross-reference that against the part numbers that I've got for the other ones. So that's going to help me massively, and just ensure that I don't buy the wrong one, because I'm not very patient, and I nearly bought that cowling several times, and then I thought, no, I'm going to regret it. So I'm trying to do this one-handed is really bad. Looking at that, I think the whole, it does, it wraps around, right, the whole screen mechanism is going to have to come off, which is the 4 bigger Allen bolts there. The screen does go up and down, so it may give me enough access just to get to those 4 bolts. I don't know, we'll pull those two out and have a look. If you can hear that panting, that's the dog frying in the heat. Right, so it just gives me a lot more access now and I can see what I'm doing. So it does seem to come around there, behind, push studs into the middle. So I think looking at it, I can get away with those 4, maybe the 2 sides. I'll take that plate off. I may not have to do it after that plate. Right, so that's a big off one. Normally I do these with my impact driver, but I'm using that for something else. Right, I need 2 hands. So if you are taking this off and you do need to take your front cowling off for the headlights, then be aware that when you've taken out the bolts for this, there are still 2 screws that are hidden behind the plates here and here. So I think it's all going to have to come off in one piece, which is fine. I'm going to take this bracket off just to make it a little bit easier, and then I can start working my way around just to see where else it's bolted in. Yeah, hopefully that won't be too bad. I mean, those, yeah, easy peasy, but the rest of it is going to be a journey into the unknown. Right, so let's just whip these ones off. It's a weird bracket that's offset on both sides. And now that's given me the confidence that that top part at least is off. Looking around, and this bracket isn't in properly. Coming around, yeah, there's a couple of push studs there. It's going to be bolted in around here. Ah, yeah, I can just see another bolt right in that hole there. Well, yeah, didn't mean it to go quite like this. I took a couple of bolts out, then it was kind of just hanging, and so kind of lifted it a little bit, and yeah, whole of the front come off, which is not what I thought was going to happen. It does make it incredibly flimsy. Not keen on that at all, but it has given me great access to everything I need to see. So yeah, yeah. So wow, get the cowl off. A couple of screws. For the last few weeks, I have been bored, 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 mixed in with a little bit of bored. Why? Because I've got 2 bikes and they're both waiting for parts and they're coming from China, which is great because they're a great price, but it does mean that I've just had to wait, and I think that's the problem with the later bikes, is that your options are severely narrowed because yeah, there aren't so many second-hand parts out there. The Honda NC750 is still waiting on the forks, and that's been over a month now, and everything else is done on that bike. I just need those forks. They're in transit. Apparently they've cleared customs, so I'm hoping I'll get them in the next couple of days, but who knows. The Kawasaki Versys KLE650 in, of course, green, Kawasaki green, all green. unless they're not green. But for this, we've been waiting on the headlights coming from China. I've been waiting on the nose cone coming from Taiwan, somewhere different. I'm pleased to say that the nose cone has arrived, the headlights haven't, so I can't put it together, but it has made a little bit of a dilemma, and I'll show you where that is. So here it is again, and last time you saw it, I had taken it apart. Well, a couple of days ago, I put it back together. Why? Because I was bored, and I just wanted to make sure I knew where everything went and to see if there was an easier way of just getting that nose cone off, because it was a little bit of a palaver and did involve a lot of panels going on at once, which was a little bit worrying. So since I got this, I knew I had some Kawasaki lime green, so I did try a bit on the nose cone while it was off, and that's it there. And it's actually come out quite nice, apart from the fact it's not metallic, so it's no good for this particular bike. That paint code is well, that I need with the metallic is 51P type 3, which is the metallic lime green, and I do have some on its way to me now. But the nose cone has arrived, and it's arrived in black. It could be a matte black or a sheen, I don't know. It's in the other room, and I've offered it up to the bike. It looks quite nice, so I'm going to have to make a decision whether I'm going to keep it the color it came, and it's an original Kawasaki part, or if I spray it to the green. And because I've ordered the paint, I was erring on the side of painting it, but now when I held it up, I thought, oh, do you know what, that actually looks quite nice. So I don't know, but in the meantime, what else came was that spotlight down there. Those were a fortune. The actual light bar with 2 lights on it were on some sites second hand £200, which I thought was ridiculous. I managed to get that particular one off of Motormine, with a discount. I think it came to £35. So all in all, that was pretty good. It was for the other side, but I've turned the lamp around and done everything I need to do just to make sure that that's okay. So with the question of the nose cone, let's jog in here a second and have a look. So that's it in the green, and no, we're not going to all agree on this, but and that's it in the black. Now the good thing is, I've just seen, and I didn't see it because it was inside, it's a black sparkle, which is really nice. Because the tank is, what's the tank? Is the tank a flat black? The tank is a gloss black. Doesn't look like it's, oh, has it got sparkle? I don't know, it's been in there so long that it's so dirty that I can't actually tell. Yeah, I think it could be a sparkle. So my options are, either I leave that as it is, because that is a color coded part. I could lacquer it and make it match the tank with a gloss, or I can leave it as is because it matches the plastics around it, and especially on this side because I've got the side fairing on, and a lot of the plastic on the side fairing. So decisions. What I am going to do is I'm going to take a couple of pictures as is now, like that, with the green. Then I'm going to spend God knows how long taking the panels off, putting the black one on temporary, just to see how much difference that makes and what I like the most. I must admit, I am erring towards just leaving it, but we'll see. You'll learn my decision shortly. Right, well, we've had some movement, and I've got all the parts now I need for this bike, which is really good. The headlight came about an hour ago, and it is brand new, of course, and works perfectly, and it does fit. It was slightly tight on one of the corners, but nothing that wasn't too much of an issue. So that is that, and I'm really pleased with that. So that's now settled in, and I can start building this bike back up again. Now the front cowl, I did make a decision, and that decision was, oh, a bit of a mess out here at the moment. I left it black, but I did clear coat it, so it's now matching the petrol tank, and that sparkle looks really good. It does need a wipe, some dust on it, and I'm just starting to build up that part as well. So that is really, really good news, and we are on the roll now. Got a new mat for that side, which I'll put on at some point. So the next job is to get that cowl on and start just building up the sides. Now I'm going to crack on with these bits now, and then hopefully this bike will be done soon. Needs an MOT as well. Oh, I've got a spare key for it, and that's turned up today, and it's perfect. So yeah, happy days on this. From nowhere, everywhere to nowhere, baby. And yeah, that's where we're at. Right, I do these things so you don't have to. And wow, okay. So how do we put it back together? Well, the side panel goes on there. The cowling goes on behind it. But you do have to build up the headlight first with all of the plastics on it. But don't put it on, because there's a couple of bolts that you will not get if that's put on first. So it looks like, and it does look like, I mean, this takes one Allen bolt in there, one Allen bolt down there, one 8mm bolt down there, and then it slips into place, and you've got a push fitting in there just to hold it together. That, look, found it. Hey. And so this is now going to happen with the same on the other side, and then I'm going to drop the headlight back in and just see if that's it. Wouldn't surprise me if it's got to come out again, because it hasn't been the most forgiving bike fairing wise to get apart, but yeah, we'll see how that bit goes, and yeah, I'll come back to you shortly. Well, the Kawasaki is now done, and I'm pleased to say I've just come back from the MOT station, and of course it passed with no advisories, and it's ready to go. So I think it's a beautiful bike. All Kawasaki's, especially the 650s, suffer a little bit with how can I put it, gear clunk as they go through first and then through the subsequent gears, which is a little bit annoying, but it's no worse than any other one I've had before, and you do know you're in gear, which is, I suppose, a good thing. This is a stunning looking machine, and it's been an absolute pleasure to be working on this. So next, yep, I'm going to just go and take a few pictures of it, and it should be ready to go. But the test ride that we had was awesome. It just felt like a bike that done well under 5,000 miles, and that's exactly what it is. So it's an honest little bike. It's going to do someone very, very well for very, very long. So until next time, if you haven't done already and you do like these types of videos, please subscribe. But until then, ride safe.